is match court 1, men's singles. Hwan of Korea plays Taufik Hidayat of Indonesia. Umpire Siri, India. Service judge Siri, India. Court 1.
So both players shake hands before the start of this quarterfinal contest. The toss of the coin from our umpire, Uday Sane from India. So Park Sung-wang, 26-year-old, number 6 seed, number 12 in the world ranking. Gone down 2 places. A week ago he was at number 10. And he's got a pretty good win-loss record for this year, because of course he won the Swiss Open. First title he's won for 16 months since the Korea International Challenge back in December 2009. Semi-finalist also in Germany. And as you can see, absolutely no problem with his first 2 matches. Arvind Bhatt of India in the first round and his teammate Shonwon Ho in the second. Both those matches in under 35 minutes. So for the former world and an Olympic champion, and he's also won here in India. Won the event when it was still a Grand Prix Gold event 2 years ago. Number 2 seed, world ranking down 1 place to number 3. And a 6-4 win-loss record this year. Reached the final of the Malaysian Open, lost out to Lee Chong-wei. But here in India, beat the qualifier, Anup Sridhar of India in the first round. And that was a little more tricky than people probably realised, because, of course, in 2007 World Championships, Taufik Hidayat lost to Sridhar in Kuala Lumpur. And then in the second round yesterday, disposed of Parupalli Kashyap in 2 straight games. Of course, Kashyap, bronze medalist here in this very arena at the KOR Games. Now, the previous head-to-heads, we've got 10 love in favour of Taufik Hidayat. And those are, of course, the ranking tournaments, but many of us will remember Park Sung-wang ending an 8-year reign in the Asian Games in the quarterfinal in Guangzhou at the end of last year, because Park Sung-wang won on that occasion in 2 straight games. But the head-to-head we have are all only ranking tournaments. It doesn't include Commonwealth Games or Asian Games or Southeast Asian Games, only BWF ranking tournaments. Uday Sane, and our service judge.
Okay, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Park Sung-wang, Korea. And on my left, Taufik Hidayat, Indonesia. Taufik Hidayat to serve. Love all, play.
So the former world and Olympic champion, former winner of the Indian Open when it was a Grand Prix event 2 years ago, Taufik Hidayat, the far side of the court in the black kit. And his opponent, the number 6 seed Park Sun-hwan from Korea. Oh yes, that's a lovely angle.
Service over.
Park Sun-hwan,
Love.
26 years of age, from Jeju. Beautiful island off the south coast of South Korea. Yes, and let's not underestimate Park Sun-hwan. 2 bronze medals last year, one in the World Championships when he lost to his opponent of today, and the other one at the Asian Games where he beat his opponent of today in the quarterfinal but lost out to Lin Dan, who went on to take the gold medal in that semi-final in Guangzhou.
Play.
It's just wide, good judgment. Hidayat could have reached that, decided not to play it.
2.
Yeah, perfect judgment. Of course, Taufik Hidayat, now 29 years of age, born in Bandung. Olympic champion in Athens, when unseeded. Beat another Korean that day
Service over.
in
3.
Athens,
1.
Sean Seung-mo. It's a lovely net shot from the Indonesian.
Service over. 2. 3.
Well, I suspect the control of the net is going to be the deciding factor in this match. Both players will be very anxious to command the front of the court. It sets up the opportunity to play the winners from the back, force the short lift. There you go.
Service over. 4. 2. Service over. 3.
Well, he
4.
never looks as if he's putting that much effort into it, but my goodness, doesn't he produce a wonderful power smash. Taufik Hidayat, technique and timing, absolutely superb.
Quad. Service over. 5. 3.
Forced to turn and play the high backhand. It's always a signal that a player is in trouble
5.
in singles. More so, I guess, in women's singles than men's singles, because these top men's players all have the power and the technique on the backhand to be able to even when they're taking it late, play the clear from one end of the court to the other with the backhand action, and probably nobody better in world terms of backhand play than Taufik Hidayat. Oof, just to prove my point.
Service 5-all.
Well, I guess the previous encounters between these two men has going to take its psychological toll on this man, Park Sun-Hwan. Overwhelming advantage in favour of Hidayat. Well, this is a run of 4 straight points from 3-5 adrift.
Service 6-7.
Oh, that's so clever. Taufik Hidayat, the power play straight down the line. There's the power shot, and then look at that, just rolling the racket head at the last moment to play the angled drop shot, the outright winner. And the tall man, Park, cannot twist and turn and get down that low that quickly. He's 1.86 m.
9-6.
He's so clever, isn't he? Directs his shots out wide, makes his opponent twist and turn, and then that rally just hitting directly at him. Opponents just cannot tell which direction the shuttle's going to come. Finds the line.
Service 7-9.
Missed it. Well, just thought as he played that high backhand, Taufik Hidayat, well, just proving the point that for most players, it's a weakness to have to turn and play a backhand, but for Hidayat, well, it's not a weakness at all. Narrowed the gap to just 1 point.
All.
And indeed back level. Just 4 career titles for this man. Never won a Super Series event. One Super Series final. That was 2 years ago in the Malaysian Open. Lost out in the final to Lee Chong-wei. Yeah, looks in pretty good form at the moment, though. for which Hidayat immediately raises his hand in apology.
10 all.
Wants a change of shuttle. Now competes internationally as an independent player, does Taufik Hidayat. There's Songpon, the new Hwan, mixed doubles player, watching this. Oh my goodness, how did he get that back? Well, this is where opponents lose their patience because they play a shot that they think must be a winner, but somehow Taufik Hidayat, look at that, how on earth did he get that back? Didn't just get it back, got it back with interest. Carried on the rally, and therefore opponents think, well, how on earth am I going to win this point? Try and play it tighter and tighter to the net, and that's when they start to make errors. Well, we're halfway through the opening game.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds.
Well, the fans that are here are really enjoying
11,
a treat
10,
of badminton.
Play.
It's a good run. Oh, very good look. There's that backhand. Oh my goodness! Well, I thought the backhand clear was impressive, but it was not a patch on the backhand smash. Here's the backhand clear. Very next one, full pirouette at the end of it. That is just sensational. Well, you won't ever see better than that. Two-point cushion now, 12-10 in this opening game. He seemed to change his mind on that, Hidayat.
11,
Almost seemed
12.
to pull away from the shot. Usually so secure on his net play. Yes. Finds the deep forehand corner. Good aggression. Yeah, attack and more attack. Standing his ground. And again, determined to get in the downward shot first in the rally. Leaping in the air, finding the acute angle. And Park, on a run of 3 straight points, back into the lead. Advantage fluctuating from one player to the other.
Fourteen, 12.
Goodness, what on earth was that? A little wry smile from Taufik Hidayat. Just have a look at this. It's down the centre of the court and he played it with a backhand action. Well, that's just extraordinary. Got away with it, though. Well, Park, as I'm sure you could hear, didn't like the call. Yeah, that was a good call by the line judge. Once again, back level.
Four, 15, 14.
A little bit of frustration beginning to show with Park's Hwan. On top of the net first. Lovely drop shot. Look how he's taken the shuttle early. Had so many options. Held it for the last moment, and Park had to be deep in his defence there. Wary of the flick over his head, and therefore vulnerable to the little net shot. So now 4 straight points to the Indonesian. Great defence. Oh, so too is that.
15, 16.
Whoa, that's so difficult to play. Most players would have had to defend straight. Somehow he managed to turn the shuttle across court. And I guess it's his background in doubles that enabled him to do that. Of course, a former world junior champion in men's doubles back in 2002 with Han Sang-hoon. Now, what happened to Han Sang-hoon? Very promising mixed doubles player. Just wide. Back level, yet again. Serves in the army, does Park Hidayat. In fact, in 2009, he missed both the All England and the Swiss Open Super Series events because he was on military service. It's incredible. Every rally has got something extraordinary happening.
16.
Oh, incredible. What a brilliantly constructed rally. Taufik Hidayat in the early stages, defending but keeping his opponent to the back of the court. Nothing was blocked to the net. He must have played 4 or 5 pushes before he finally played a shot in a downward direction to change the momentum of the rally. Off comes the back support. He always starts his matches with that lower back support. Just general wear and tear, I think, makes his back very stiff, and until he's got really warmed up into the match, he needs to keep that on. So crunch time now in the opening game. He's missed it. Would you believe it?
18-17.
Strings went in his racket as he tried to play the winner. Knew immediately. And look at the delight from Park. A new shuttle required. A quick test of the new racket.
Played.
18-17, opening game. Desperately trying to pressurise Park, but in doing so, got stranded at the net, vulnerable to the drive. On a putt. Watching the proceedings today, how dearly she would have liked to have been actually playing. Wasn't to be, though. It was the angled shot down Taufik Hidayat's forehand side that really did the damage. This was the one, full stretch, the Indonesian. Loose block, which got what it deserved. So now 3 game points for Park Sung-hwan. Yes. 4 straight points from 17 all to close out the opening game. Park Sung-hwan. (21-17) the margin. Yes, defended well. Used his incredible height and reach to good effect in those closing stages. Their confirmation, the number 6 seed, the opening game, 21-17 in 23 minutes of play. Kim Ha-kyun, the coach to Park Sung-hwan.
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the players return to courts at the
Second
start
game.
of this second game.
Love all, play.
Number 6 seed Park Sung-wang of Korea. There he is, having taken the opening game 21-17.
1 love.
Making his first ever appearance at the India Open. So he did play in India at the World Championships 2 years ago in Hyderabad.
Service over. 1
Had a disappointing World Championships as well, did Park. Was the number 8 seed and he lost in the second round to Jan Jorgensen of Denmark. Spinning net shot just too good from Hidayat. Oh, it's great control. Sees angles and has the inspiration to play shots that most players wouldn't attempt. He has the deftest of touches. Isn't that glorious? Yeah, but he's got to be wary of Park's power with the overhead rim. Park Sung-wang is given enough time. Creates wonderful angles using his height. Well, in their previous 11 meetings, it's only gone the full distance 3 times. And the last time it went full distance was the last time they met. First round of the Malaysian Super Series event this year. An hour and 1 minute. And on that occasion, this man Park won the opening game there. That's a good net shot. That's very good work. Does have a tremendous work rate. All the Korean players do. Highly disciplined. I'm lucky enough to go to their training camp once. Long after I'd retired, but watched them all train. Morning of a competition in the afternoon. You're all doing 2 hours of very intensive practice.
Out. Service 4-5.
Yeah, was the correct call by the line judge. It was just wide. Although Hidayat just raises his racket as if to apologise for the line judge's call. I thought, looking at it again, that was the correct call. No question of that. That's definitely landed in.
5-all.
He's certainly fired up, isn't he?
6-5.
Little roar after that rally. opportunity. Probably didn't have to make it that tight.
Service over. 7-6.
Well, it was nip and tuck all the way in the opening game. Following a similar pattern here in the second. Yes, and sometimes, as far as Taufik Hidayat is concerned, he's got such an array of shots, and when his shots aren't actually winners, sometimes gets a little bit frustrated, tries to play too tight to the net or too close to the lines. That's when he starts making errors. Desperate effort to keep the shuttle coming back from Park, but in the end to no avail. Both players taking the opportunity just to towel down as the court is mopped of the perspiration. Just one Super Series title for this man, Hidayat. After 8 final appearances, finally last year in his 9th Super Series tournament final, the French Open, finally won a Super Series title. And won so many great things. Hidayat, of course, Olympics, World Championships, Asian Games. Oh, he's missed it. Would you believe it? It worked. The opening had Taufik Hidayat.
7.
In an open court. It was a complete miss it from Park, that attempted kill from the nets. Oh, it's all good. Well, I'm not sure that Taufik Hidayat agrees with that. Not sure from that either. Oh, I am from that, so that was plumb on the line. It's when he plays the reverse angle.
10.
Something that's come across court at him. He plays back across court. He seems to have enjoyed a lot of success with that. Well, there was only 1 point in it in the opening game at the mid-game interval. I wonder if we'll have a repetition of that. good.
10 all.
And indeed, we will have the same scoreline as we did in the opening game. There will only be 1 point in it. But who will have the advantage? This next rally will decide that. Three straight points to draw back level. Goodness.
11, 10.
Well, it wasn't an ordinary round the back shot from Hidayat. Still got the shuttle back. Very little advantage, in fact no advantage at all. How did he make contact with that? Well, such a gifted individual. But the advantage is indeed with the number 6 seed from Korea. 11-10 at the mid-game interval.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Well, we thought this would be a hard-fought contest. Park Sung-won is a player who's defeated the Olympic champion Lin Dan on several occasions.
11, 10.
Probably has a better record against Lin Dan than any other player, so we know he's a class act. He just really hasn't been able to translate that into that many tournament titles, just 4 in total. There's Kim Hak-hyun, his coach, still looking very anxious, and that's understandable.
12, 10.
Wonderful. Absolutely perfect placement of the cross-court smash from Park Sung-won. He's a very popular player all over the world, is Taufik Hidayat. Not just in his home country, Indonesia. Fans here in India love him as well. But at the moment, the momentum seems to be with his opponents. Very much with his opponent. 5-point advantage now to the number 6 seed. And a number of times he's played the drop shot to Hidayat's forehand side. It's Kunchela Baravici Jaikul, doubles and mixed doubles player from Thailand, enjoying this.
11, 15.
This match was 3. Men's doubles.
12, 15.
Of Japan. Play Yonex of Indonesia. Umpire Gaurav Khanna, India. Service judge Loh Fu San of Malaysia.
Yeah.
13, 15.
Needs to take the initiative as he's done in the last couple of rallies, Hidayat. He's played so many drop shots to Hidayat's forehand side there, rolling the racket head, playing it down his backhand side. And the Indonesian left stranded. And I just sense that was a pretty important rally.
Oh. 17-13.
Missed it. And now just 3 points away, Park Sung-hwan from a place in the semi-final. Well, he'll have to react, and react right now. Former world Olympic champion, if he wants to win this quarter-final match. And he's called just long. Not convinced he's really trying to leave that. Oof, my goodness, that was close. Such wonderful control. Brushed across his backhand there, did Taufik Hidayat as he came forward to the nets. If he hadn't have done that, he would have made the error because the shuttle had dropped just a little bit lower, and in brushing across the feathers, was able to control it. Well, I said he needed to react, and he's done just that. 3 straight points, and now just 2 points the deficit. Luck of the net cord in favour of the Indonesian.
18.
And now there's just 1 point in it. Well, that's what you call perfection. Well, went for the safety shot, the body smash, not going for the lines, not wanting to make an error, make it count. And the flat fast exchanges won by Park Sung-hwan.
Match point 17.
And now 3 match point opportunities to secure his first win in a ranking tournament over Taufik Hidayat. First time of asking, and I think you can safely say Park Sung-hwan rather pleased with that result. 21-17, 21-17.
Nice one by Park Sung-Hwan. 21-17, 21-17.
The number 6 seed, congratulated by his coach, Kim Hak-kyun, has defeated the number 2 seed, the former winner here in India when it was a Grand Prix Gold event 2 years ago. Taufik Hidayat, the fans' favourite, has departed this year's championships. 21-17, 21-17, the margin of victory. 2 straight games, and Park Sung-Hwan safely through to the semi-final, where he will meet the number 3 seeds, Peter Gada, who of course we saw win his quarter-final encounter earlier against the Japanese player Ura.